7 horrible things narcissists do that are beyond forgivable. Narcissism, a personality disorder marked by grandiosity, lack of empathy, and a need for admiration, can have severe consequences for those in relationship with narcissists. These individuals can cause significant emotional harm, leaving their victims feeling confused, hurt, and struggling to move on from the trauma. One of the biggest issues in relationships with narcissists is the injustice they often inflict. Rather than taking responsibility for their actions, they tend to blame their victims and manipulate or gaslight them, causing them to question their own reality and memories. This only exacerbates the emotional distress of the victim. When a narcissist is done with their victim, they move on quickly and without a second thought, disregarding the victim as if the relationship never existed. This can leave the victim feeling confused and hurt, trying to understand what went wrong. The disregard and lack of empathy that narcissists display toward others, seeing them as nothing more than objects to be used for their own gain, is both repulsive and difficult to understand. In this segment, we'll discuss the 7 key ways in which narcissists avoid responsibility for their destructive action, referred to as the 7 cardinal sins of narcissists. Subscribe to receive updates and continue the dialogue on raising awareness. And now let's go to the first thing, being an emotional vampire. Narcissists thrive on exploiting your humanity, integrity, and human capacities. They do it for the thrill of exerting their will over others and taking pleasure in their power over you, but at what cost? They sacrifice your very being for their own satisfaction, leaving you mentally unstable and unable to distinguish reality from fantasy. You lose touch with who you are, and the narcissist is indifferent to the harm they cause. They only care about obtaining the energy and resources they demand. And the second thing is extreme gaslighting. Narcissists manipulate your story, feelings, and perception of them to control your narrative. They aim to extract what they want from you, force you to do things, and convince you to accept things you wouldn't otherwise if they controlled your story. The result is a distorted perception of yourself, the reality, and the world as a whole. The ultimate goal is to obtain your support, allowing the narcissist to assume responsibility for action you didn't take and blame for your own action. It's unacceptable to allow someone else to control your life to the point that you lose your sense of self-worth and forget who you are and what you stand for. And the next point is that the dangerous tendency, deliberate ignorance. When it comes to their own wants and needs, narcissists are always aware of what they need. They understand that being considerate, respectful, introspective, and accountable would benefit them. However, they choose not to act on this insight. Remember the times when the narcissist seemed concerned about losing you or losing control over you. They temporarily adapted their behavior and become more charming. It's confusing why someone would act this way, since they know what you needed to stay in the relationship. However, they deliberately made you beg for the bare minimum in the relationship: respect, understanding, compassion, presence, intentionality, love, and care. These are important factors that contribute to the health of a relationship. But the narcissist denied you access to them. And the next point is they resorted to smear campaign when they could no longer control you directly. Even after realizing that their lies were baseless, they persisted in their smear campaign. They spread false information to bring you down, driven by their hatred. It can be hard to accept that I need to respect this person instead of giving in to their anger. While conflicts in relationships are normal, it is important to let go of the past and give space for healing. However, the narcissist didn't do this. Instead, they continued to exert control by spreading rumors and damaging your reputation through a smear campaign. This affected not only your professional life but also your personal relationship. Causing you harm, they did this for their own self-esteem, not caring about the pain they were causing you. This is unacceptable because it can lead to further revenge driven by jealousy, vindictiveness, and a need for retribution. And the next is infidelity and deception in relationships. When a partner engages in affairs while hiding it from their significant other, it is a serious betrayal. This type of behavior shows a lack of consideration and respect for the relationship. When confronted, they may try to deflect the blame or dismiss their partner's feeling as crazy. This is manipulative tactic that is not only hurtful but also damaging to the trust in the relationship. Narcissistic individuals are particularly adept at causing harm through deceit and manipulation. They often lie repeatedly and systematically, making it difficult for their partners to know what is true. This can lead to devastating loss of trust and a lasting emotional injury. Recovering from such a betrayal can be a long and difficult process. Some people may never fully regain trust after experiencing infidelity. It is important to address these types of behaviors and work to rebuild trust in the relationship or to seek help in ending the relationship if necessary. Physical abuse of others is the next sin. While not all narcissists engage in physical violence, those who do can make their victims feel so unsafe that they struggle to be around anyone else. The constant fear that the abuser will reappear and cause harm can take decades or even years for a victim to overcome. This trauma from the narcissist's psychological and physical abuse can trigger feelings of instability in even the safest of environments. As someone whose father was a narcissist, I view those who engage in physical abuse as monstrous. When someone resorts to violence, they reveal a complete loss of compassion and demonic, satanic, and a satanic side that they have no control over. And a final cardinal sin is exploitation. Narcissists view others as mere objects to be used and discarded. As a result of their grandiosity and sense of entitlement, they use people to obtain supplies or escape from those pursuing them, never caring about the person themselves. Instead, they seek money, sex, materialistic, and something else that has nothing to do with love, compassion, care, or pure humanity. Narcissists manipulate and trick others for their own benefit, treating people as mere objects and revealing their sole focus on survival and base instinct. Thank you for following along in this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and consider sharing the episode. We will continue this conversation in the next episode. Let the healing begin.
The conclusion in this video, do you know what a vampire is? It's a creature that sucks the life out of you, leaving you feeling weak and tired. There's another kind of vampire, but this one is emotional. It's called Narcissists. They're people who put themselves first all the time, and they don't care about how their actions affect other people. They're always looking for someone to take advantage of, and that's where you come in. Narcissists can be mean, hurtful, and leave you feeling confused and lost. They blame you for their action, and they lie and manipulate you to get what they want. They ignore your feeling and treat you like you're nothing more than an object to be used for their benefit. There are 7 sins of narcissism. The first one is being an emotional vampire. They take everything from you, leaving you feeling like you don't know who you are anymore. The second sin is extreme gaslighting, where they control your thoughts and feelings. The third sin is deliberate ignorance, where they know what they need to do keep you in the relationship but choose not to. The fourth sin is a smear campaign, where they damage your reputation by spreading lies about you. The fifth sin is infidelity and deception in relationships, which is a serious birthright of thirst. The sixth sin is physical abuse, which is when they hurt you physically. It's important to know about these sins so you can protect yourself from narcissists. Remember, you're valuable and deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Don't let anyone make you feel less than who you are. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.